What is going on, everybody? It is the Naughty Investor here coming at you with another video. So this video, I don't want to make extremely technical. So I'm going to go through the articles, but at the end of the video, which you have to stay till the end so I could actually make sense of this for you, we're going to get into the very beginner-friendly way of describing this. What am I talking about? Multi-hop. Multi-hop feature brings XRP to all of Ripple systems in a more central way. So we all know that all of Ripple systems, not all of them have XRP at the center. So there's XRapid, which does have XRP at the center. There's XCurrent and there's XVIA, which don't really have XRP at the center. I mean, certain ones have different capabilities, but it's not at the center of it. What this does is it gives XRP the ability to be a central part of each of these systems. So I'm predicting that with this, you're going to see volume for XRP go through the roof because there's so many more transactions that are going to be taking place because it's going to be incorporated into all the systems. So let me get in the article and make sure you stay till the end so I could actually give you good analogies so you can make sense of this in your mind. So RippleNet gets an upgrade with multi-hop payments. Siam Commercial Bank first to test. Ripple recently announced that they will be launching a new feature for RippleNet known as multi-hop payments. The feature was launched in conjunction with Siam Commercial Bank in Thailand. This effectively means that customers on RippleNet will have eliminated the need for direct one-to-one connections to settle payments. The feature was pioneered to combat the inefficient management of global liquidity. This is a prominent problem in the Association of Southeastern Asian Nations. Due to liquidity drying up between the various local currencies in the area, countries in this region have to rely on conversions to USD for liquidity. This means they have to process payments through multiple corresponding banks. Various drawbacks of this method include having to pay two sets of foreign exchange fees, no support for low volume payments like those made by small and medium enterprises. The announcement by Ripple stated, quote, using multi-hop, SCB will be able to receive and forward on a payment without a bilateral relationship between the originator and the beneficiary institutions. This feature essentially allows various financial institutions to directly connect to the SCB, which allows for settlements and payments without having to go through an expensive process. On the flip side of the feature being convenient, multi-hop payments have a higher risk of failure. This is due to payments moving through a large number of corresponding banks, which creates more points of failure. However, Ripple has found a way to solve this problem. While Ripple has not mentioned how this is achieved, it seems to be done through the Interledger protocol. The protocol is a software suite designed to settle payments across ledgers. In a Ripple document, they spoke about a feature of the ILP, which allows for the creation of conditional payments and then fulfills the conditions for the payment. So that's sort of like a smart contract. Not exactly, but sort of. This effectively reduces risk in multi-hop payments. According to Ripple, quote, the escrow feature makes the XRP ledger ideal for bridging multi-hop payments using the Interledger protocol because it natively supports transfers that deliver XRP and it executes those transfers within seconds of being presented with the matching fulfillment. Moreover, Ripple stated that all customers of RippleNet will be able to see, quote, faster and cheaper payments owing to the implementation of this feature. They also stated that this will drive a seamless payment experience in and out of Asian countries. Ripple's global head for infrastructure innovation stated on the move, quote, milestone in the scaling of RippleNet. Now any regional bank can act as a corresponding bank connecting originators and beneficiaries with multiple intermediate legs, yet with full transparency of data in an atomic single settlement across all legs. Fees down, speeds up. So what does this do? This gets liquidity into low liquidity areas, and it does this in a strange way. So you could kind of think of it like a flight, right? There's a flight, and think of the flight as a transaction. Instead of it being a direct flight, it's going to be a layover flight. And you might be asking, well, why would you want a layover flight? But think of it like this. It's a flight to an area that you can't get a direct flight. So it's your only option, and it's the most efficient way to do it. So it's like a layover flight as far as transactions goes. And what this does is it brings XRP to a lot more of the system. So you have XRP in each of the systems, whereas previously it was not a central part of every protocol. So this could be really huge in my opinion for XRP. I've kind of strayed away from doing prediction type videos on the channel, but I want to make one. I admit I'm not right 100% of the time, but I previously stated months ago that watch the banks that are going to be using Xcurrent and XVIA. Watch them, because even though they're not using XRapid, they are going to all interconnect. And I said that months ago before this was even announced. So in a way, I'm humble. I'm not bragging at all, but I'm surprised myself, because I read this today, doing my daily crypto research, and I was like, didn't I say this in like a video, multiple videos from like 4 or 5 months ago? So it surprised me, but that's besides the point. What else do we have? We have Swell coming up, which is definitely going to be huge, because Swell is, of course, the event that we're all waiting for, that all the XRP hodlers are waiting for. There's gonna be a lot of high profile people at Swell. I've already made a video on everyone who's gonna be there, so it's gonna be huge. Unfortunately, to my knowledge, I am not able to get into the event. I actually recently moved to California, and apparently they're not allowing other people to get in there. But the reason for that, I think, is because of they don't want to have disclosure agreements, I guess. They don't want to have a breach of contract where they say something they're not supposed to say, and someone who hears it who wasn't supposed to hear it, if you know what I mean. But Swell is going to be huge for hype. A lot of announcements are going to come out of that, and I think on a fundamental level, we're starting to see people take interest in XRP as a cryptocurrency. Other news for today in regards to XRP. FX Choice, which is a regulated forex broker in Belize, just added XRP to its trading platform. This is huge news in my opinion. We're starting to see what I call the takeover of XRP. Look, XRP is not the only cryptocurrency I own. I always preach diversification. I always preach owning multiple cryptocurrencies. I have other cryptocurrencies I like too. But XRP right now is making big moves, and I think it has a ton of room to run. We see it now with the multi-hop features. We see Swell coming up. We see it being added to new exchanges, to new, even unrelated exchanges. We had it added to a Canadian crypto exchange the other day, whether they were thinking about adding it, and they probably will, because I saw they in the Twitter feed. But now we have it being added on to a forex exchange, which has nothing really to do with cryptocurrency. So huge news in today's video, guys. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, share it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Have a great day.